Hey guys, what's going on? For today's deck diary, I'm going to continue building Son Gohan Power of Duty. Taking a look at the deck list that I made, and like I said in the last entry, it was just a simplified version to give me a feel of how the engine's supposed to run. Let's talk about what I learned. First things first, this deck is fun. I enjoy this deck. It's a big combo heavy deck and I like that a lot. A lot of people's first instincts to build this deck would to put another colour in and make it an arrival deck. But I feel that the mono-red quasi-arrival thingy you've got going on with Son Goku, Divine Presence, and Surprise Attack Son Gohan works pretty well. Those cards are pretty good. And it's a lot easier to get your arrivals off when you only need 2 red cards as opposed to 1 red card and 1 other colour. It won't hurt your consistency too much, but the deck is built around the idea of it being mono-red. But you do have Warrior of Universe 7. And the leader's ability to draw when you combo doesn't specify the colour. Although, as far as the vanilla effect goes, you'll need that to be a red skillless. Son Gohan Ultimate Essence only looks for Red Universe 7, and if you want to use Android 18 and 17 Universe 7 challenges, they're better for a mono-red build, so if you put multicolour in, you might as well take them out. And speaking of taking things out, what cards did I feel weren't very necessary in a deck? Well, most of all, extra cards. I never felt like using any extra cards. I never wanted to negate attacks because I wanted to combo, get the draws. So I think I might get rid of Teamwork of Universe 7. If I did want to replace it with another extra card, I'd probably put After Image Effect in. And Exchange of Power, I haven't found myself using that yet. Difference of Status though, I do like. I might keep that in. As for changing ratios so I can fit more things in, I might drop Master Roshi down to 2 and Surprise Attack Vegeta down to 3, perhaps. It's really good, but it is unique, so you can only have one on board at a time. Android 17 Universe 7 Challenger, I only put in 2, and that was because I didn't really feel like paying 3 for a blocker was good, but the card does seem pretty good, and it does have that draw effect like Android 18 has. But now that we've taken a few things out, we can put some creativity in, and the first thing you'll want to consider is Yamcha Merciless Barrage. Pretty much a go-to for a red deck in the Unison era. That's the only card I'm going to talk about today that isn't Universe 7. So what I've done, I've gone into the search area on DBS decks and put in red cards with the Universe 7 trait, because so far I'm still thinking about consistency. After a few more tests, I might find I can put in some more generic red stuff that doesn't necessarily have to be Universe 7. But for now, we're still making sure consistency is prime. So the first card I want to think about, perhaps, is Son Gohan Saiyan Combo. He's from the last set. He's just a 2-drop with Deflect, and he's got permanent bond of 3. 3 red Saiyan cards, this card gets 10k and a blocker. And when this card is played from your hand, look at the top 7 cards from your deck and play 1 red Saiyan card with an energy cost of 1 among them. As the build is now, the only thing that's going to hit is the Gohan Ultimate Essence, which if it does hit, that's going to be a good result, because then Gohan will in turn search top 5 for just any red Universe 7. So it might be worth playing. You can 2 costs seems like steep, but you're getting 2 cards out of it, so you're basically playing 2 1 costs in a way. Next thing is Vegeta Royal Evolution. This is from the Battle Evolution set, and it seems kind of made for this deck. So auto 1 red energy. If your opponent has 3 or more energy and it's your turn, at the end of the battle in which you combo with this card from your hand, switch up to one of your mono red leaders to active mode, and that card gets 5k power, and its keyword skills are gated for the turn. So you get to restand your leader and he gets an extra 5k and attack again. And he also has an activate battle 1 red energy. If your leader is mono red and you discard this card from hand, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and it gets negative 10,000 power for the battle. So if you couple that with difference of status or any of your other negging effects that you got going on, you can neg their card all the way down to 0. Next we have Vegeta Exploiting Weakness. It used to be a staple back in the day before paying 3 for a counter play was starting to feel a little bit too expensive, but yeah, if your leader card is red, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 2. And when you play this card, choose all of your opponent's battle cards and they get negative 20,000 power for the duration of the turn, and if it's your opponent's turn, choose up to one of your leader cards and it gets 5k power for the duration of the turn. And we also have the similar card, Kaioken Goku, Concentrated Destruction. This isn't a counterplay card, it's just a straight play. Although when you play this card from your hand, choose all of your opponent's battle cards with 20,000 power or less and KO them. So it doesn't neg them, it KOs them. Activate main, 2 red energy. If your leader card is red and you choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, it gets 25k power for the turn. So that helps if you got barrier to deal with. Now we've got Vegeta Saiyan Tag Team. Activate battle, 1 energy. Choose one of your Universe 7 or Universe 6 battle cards being attacked. It gets 6,000 power until the end of your next turn, then play this card from your hand. Android 17, Rebel Enforcements. This is a 2 cost, 15k battle card, and he's got counter attack. Negate the attack, play this card, then choose one of your red battle cards with an energy cost of 1 in your drop area and play it. So that'd be good. You can play Krillin or Roshi, and that will in turn put a vanilla into your hand. Now we have, this was from expansion pack 11. This is Android 17 High Alert. He's a blocker and you can play him for free if you have a unison with specified cost of 2 but no battle cards in play. I'm not too sure about this card because I don't know how likely it is that I won't have any battle cards in play when I'm playing my unison. Hopefully turn 1 I'm playing here for Gohan or Krillin, so might not be an option, but I thought I'd mention him anyway. And from the same expansion pack, and this one's a favourite of mine, Frieza, Fair-Weathered Fiend. Now this one, you can pay 2 energy when you if your lead card is red and you have a red unison card with specified cost of 2 in play. After a battle in which you combo with this card in your hand, from your hand, play this card. So that works for this deck because you want to combo anyway. So you're comboing him. He's similar to the arrival cards except he doesn't need another combo to do it, but it costs 2 energy. But he's pretty good. He's got double strike. Auto, once per turn, when your opponent activates a counter skill, choose one of their battle cards, ignoring barrier, and he gets negative 30,000 power for the turn. So definitely a consideration. I'm going to have to fit him in somehow. And then we have Frieza Imperial Inspiration from Draft Box 2 or Draft Box 5. When you combo with this card, choose up to one of your leader cards or battle cards and it gets critical for the battle. Problem with this card, it costs 1 energy to combo with. Universe 7 Saiyan Prince Vegeta. He's from Theme Box 1, Tournament of Power, the OG Tournament Power Universe 7 stuff. So when you play him, if your leader is red, choose up to one of your other Saiyan battle cards you play, which are either Universe 7 or Universe 6, and then switch them to active mode, and this card and that card will get 10k power and triple strike for the duration of the turn. Now I see this guy as either a 1 or 2 off. He costs 5, so you're not going to get him off very often really. But if you get him off when you have Son Goku Divine Presence on board, then you got a dual attack triple strike with potentially, you probably won't play him on the same turn, so he'll have 35k power. So a lot of considerations there. I won't finish the video with a deck list today because I'm going to have to make several different versions to test out of with all these options and see what works best, see what's feeling good. And I was hoping I'd be able to come back with another video with some tournament results, but my state is in lockdown now, so I won't be playing a tournament this week. And speaking of tournaments, that reminds me, there's also a TN promo card from the tournament packs that goes in this deck, could go in this deck. That's another consideration, but I don't think I'll be getting my hands on it because I can't attend a tournament. Alright, I'm going to go and playtest 50 different versions of this deck, and we'll come back next time and talk about my results. See you next time.